ang pinapalagan nila or ginagawa nila ng mga ganitong issues, yung side lang din na kampo ni Alan Peter Cayetano. But however, how about those senator judges that aligned with them, no, with the prosecution, na meron naman po talagang bias, no? As I said po, these impeachment proceedings, both legal and political pa talaga to. Nakikita pa natin sa simula, si Pia Cayetano is automatic i-attack nila to find a way na how to, kasi walang makutkot sa kanya. Remember, lahat sila po, si Robin Hood Padilla, obstruction of justice, hindi natin sali nakakulong. Tapos sila Mark Villar at Camille, meron silang issue dun sa land. Ginagawaan sila lahat. Pia has none. So ito naman kanila ethics complaint, diba, for being biased. Now take note that the sad thing is that everybody is being attacked doon po sa kampo ni Alan Peter Cayetano. So later on, si Lauren Legarda naman, isa-isahin nila yan po, no? So having said that, what can we learn about this impeachment proceedings? Number one, it is more of a theater. It is a political theater talaga. At saka, pakita po ninyo na ang sinusuyo po talaga ang publiko.
Dito naman po sa issue po na kanilang nireklamo ang isang senator judge na di umano parang unfair daw, hindi daw ethical kasi nag-post siya ng highlight itong si Senator Pia Cayetano po patungkol sa kanyang pagtatanong, which is ang sumasagot ay itong si prosecutor, si Representative Jokno po, na pumalag, lalo na yung mga kaalyado ni Jokno, particular na rin si Jokno at may isang babae na naghain ng ethics complaint. Ano pong masasabi niyo po dito na yung mga pumapalag, yun din po yung gumagamit ng video na kulang-kulang din po sa konteksto doon po sa impeachment trial po, attorney?
That's how it is, no? Because if you will notice that ang pinapalagan nila or ginagawa nila ng mga ganitong issues, yung side lang din na kampo ni Alan Peter Cayetano. But however, how about those senator judges that aligned with them, no, with the prosecution, na meron naman po talagang bias, no? As I said po, these impeachment proceedings, both legal and political pa talaga to. Nakikita pa natin sa simula, yung mga angas, kanya-kanyang angas, kung saan po sila nakatuon ang kanilang panig, no? So, may pinapanig sa prosecution, may pumapanig sa defense. And hindi natin ikaila na ito talaga si Pia Cayetano at saka si Alan Peter Cayetano sa defense ito sila. Naging overzealous sila pag storya nila. Now, however, nung ginawa yung ganyang bagay is that may nagawa si Camille na ganyan, is si Pia Cayetano is automatic i-attack nila to find a way na how to, kasi walang makutkot sa kanya. Remember, lahat sila po, si Robin Hood Padilla, obstruction of justice, hindi natin sali nakakulong. Tapos sila Mark Villar at Camille, meron silang issue dun sa land. Ginagawaan sila lahat. Pia has none. So ito naman kanila ethics complaint, diba, for being biased. Now take note that in impeachment proceedings, bias talaga po ang mga judges, no? And the only way that they should do is to say, we should look at this impartial even if we have political alignment, no? Kaya nga itong impeachment proceedings and rules na ito yung tingin ko na dapat tong mapalitan, no, with respect to an elected official kasi ma-establish talaga ang political affiliation, no? So hindi maganda po. Hindi katulad ng panahon ni Corona is talaga, at saka yung iba pang mga in-impeach nila is that klaro talagang merong kasalanan. Ito kasi, tinatanggal kasi nila ang second highest person as a political enemy. Wala namang ginawang, kumbagang karumal-dumal na kasalanan or wala na rin talagang ginawang kasalanan.
May tuturing niyo po ba na kapareho, kapantay, o same ang pangyayari pong itong nangyari kay Pia, Senator Pia, doon sa kanyang kapatid na doon sa banta na iimbestigahan at ngayon nga, kumbaga, naririnig na natin yung investigasyon na laban talaga sa kanya doon sa SEA Games, pati din dito sa issue po ng Taguig na ito yung nababanggit ni Cayetano na parang pagbabanta sa mga senator judge. Alam naman natin, kapansin-pansin na talaga na sa mga minority na mga senador, talagang doon nakatutok ang mga akusasyon at mga alegasyon, mga reklamo at mga kaso po, Attorney.
That is true, Admar. And really, it is very sad because iniisa-isa po talaga sila. And we can see talaga na the purpose is to silence this senator judges na nasa minority. Though sinasabi ni presiding officer na wala namang minority majority, but nevertheless nakikita po talaga natin na nandyan pa rin, no? Ito yung isang bagay na hindi na ma-fix, no? Kasi ito mga senator judges, they are politicians and they are not robots. They will always look kung saan po yung political affiliations nila. The sad thing is that everybody is being attacked doon po sa kampo ni Alan Peter Cayetano. So later on si Loren Legarda naman isa-isahin nila yan po, no. So having said that, what can we learn about this impeachment proceedings? Number one, it is more of a theater. It is a political theater talaga. At saka pakita po ninyo na ang sinusuyo po talaga ang publiko. Because if that will resonate or ma-convert po ito to damage the reputation of Inday Sara, and the next surveys will come out na bumababa ang pagtitiwala ng tao sa kanya, doon po maglilin or magtitilt po ang mga decisions ng mga ibang undecided judges. Yung mga tao na ma-judges na nag-isip na parang mayroon pang conscience vote, no? So, ibig sabihin po, important po talaga na sirain nila ang pangalan at pagkatao ni Inday Sara. Lahat po ng klaseng pwede nila i-paint is gagawin nila. Ito pong opinion ko na ito, it is a kind of yung parang nakikita natin because of the optics they're doing. So with this kind of optics, the ultimate purpose is not really yung magkaroon ng decision sa isang hukuman na yung sabihin nating unbiased na tribunal. Hindi po, it's more of courting the public opinion. Kasi nga, kung sa regular po yan na Admar, na korte, na talagang unbiased ang judge, yung impartial talaga, ay hindi pwede itong ganitong klaseng mga rhetorics, and it will be decided on the merits based on evidence. Now, do you think that these people, the senator judges, will base their judgment on evidence? I think no. It will help. It may help. However, they will always resort to public opinion. Kung ano po yung tingin ng mga tao. Mga politiko ito, Admar, eh.
Opo. Balikan ko lang yung dalawang witness po mula sa land bank, no, dating mga
Yes.
manager ng land bank. Kasi nandun yung agam-agam, nandun yung pagdududa. Lalo na yung pagtatanong po ni Marcos at kung totoo man na iba yung kanilang sinabi during sa pagdinig sa kamera na wala pa itong salitang unusual.
Yeah.
Maitagpi-tagpi na ba natin mula doon mismo sa opening statement na buti napigilan hanggang sa pagsasalita, pagtatanong na hindi direktang sinasagot kung illegal ba, ang dami pang pasikot-sikot pero ganun pa rin, hindi naman na illegal, attorney.
Alam mo, yung the time of the Committee of Justice hearing, natatawag nilang mini trial, the witnesses there, itong nag-testify rin kahapon, they were in a mood or an environment that they are comfortable. Kasi nga, wala namang kalaban doon. And the atmosphere there is more on the prosecution side. So, they could freely talk and everything na parang hindi sila careful sa salita nila or direct lang sila. However, kahapon po, it was already the magistrates, no? Or yung mga senator judges na meron na pong iba't ibang political affiliation. And that's why if you will notice, medyo tense talaga. And talagang meron talagang mga words na sinupply. Talaga, I would, my opinion is that sinupply talaga sa bunganga ng mga witnesses to say yung word na unusual. Now, I think they don't want to say that, but they were forced to say it because why would it be in unison na both sila puro unusual? And if you will look at their face, no, and the way they testify, parang maldita nga parang kung magsagot sila nga hindi na sila with your honor, yes, your honor, yung humble and everything, parang maldita silang sumagot, no? I think they do not like what they're doing there because they are being fed up some things na hindi na dapat sabihin. They might want to just say na ito, nakita namin, withdraw ang money, tapos kinuha, yun lang, gusto na ganun lang participation, but I think they wanted more about it, no? So, with that, mabuti na lang when they asked, they were immediately able to say, hindi naman illegal, no? So, I think that the word unusual was really supplied to the mouth of the witness. Opinion ko lang po yan, no? That's as how I see it, no, as a litigator also.
Pero bakit pa nire-raise ng ganyan kung sa banking naman pag nagwi-withdraw ka naman wala namang problema, bakit lalagyan pa ng ganyan na mga kataga na hindi naman problema, hindi naman ipinagbabawal kung mag-encash ka ng malaki kung ayaw niyang mag cheque, pero ang hindi rin na-establish din doon yung sa ibang mga ahensya ng gobyerno, which is yan yung laging inulit-ulit din ni Senator Cayetano at lagi niyang nababanggit at ang number one na in-example po niya ang Office of the President at nababanggit din niya na bilyong-bilyong piso ang halaga po ng intelligence or confidential funds na hawak-hawak doon, pero parang hindi makapag kumpara, no? Kumbaga parang walang alam, hanggang dito lang, unusual lang kasi first time din na niyang makahawak, pero mas maganda na ma-establish din. How about sa ibang agency na may hawak din po ng mga CIF?
Yan nga po ang problem, Admar. That is precisely what I am telling you. Explaining that itong kanilang ginagawa, talagang optics ba? Yun talaga ang kanilang pinili na word of the day para yun po ang palaguin nila. Now, it is immaterial and irrelevant already and trying to get some information from a witness na wala namang alam sa mga ganyan. They are just mere employees of Land Bank. Now, here comes Senator Judges asking questions, trying to elicit informations more na, compare natin sa, ito yung, sundan ko yung tanong mo, yung doon sa, how about the billion pesos doon sa President, tapos as compared sa OBP, ano po ang kanilang, kumbaga parang, ang kanilang mabigay na opinion na they are just lowly employees of the bank, no? And their opinion, even if they said that, it wouldn't matter because they are not presented there for us to listen to their opinion. They are presented there so that we could see how the process of encashment was done, no? But hindi po yung opinion nila na kaduda-duda, yung unusual, mga things like that, hindi po yun ang issue. Pero if you'll notice, sa politika nga, sa political theater is pinapalabas po yun sila. Dahil yun po ang magkukondisyon sa mind ng mga tao from here, papunta doon hanggang matapos itong article na ito ng impeachment. So, klaro po talaga, it is yung pagmaninipula po doon sa mga words, no? And at unfortunate, Admar, kasi ginagamit pa talaga yung mga tao na hindi naman yan sila politicians, itong mga land bank employees. Hindi man ito sila yung mga involved ito sa mga ganung klaseng mga trabaho. Ang kanila, they are just working as employees of the government. Tapos dinadawit ba? Trying to create an impression na parang ginagamit tuloy sila to make those words na hindi nila dapat angkop na sasabihin na. Kasi bakit pa itanong yon, no? And at first, yung first witness nung sinabi niyang unusual, medyo okay lang ako. Sabi ko, baka yun na opinion niya. Pero nung sinabi rin nung second witness na ganun, at talagang klarong in-script, talagang sinupply po yung word na yon para magiging word of the day.
Meron pa na napansin din ako, attorney,
Yes.
yung pagkaka-frame ng ilan sa mga senator judge na ilang beses naging unusual. Yung mga ganong 4 na beses na naging
Yes.
unusual. Kasi yung kung pagbabasehan yung pinakamalaki na withdraw, na in cash, tapos ikinumpara doon sa pag-withdraw, napansin din natin yan doon sa ilan sa mga magkakalyado ng mga senator judge.
Yes.
Minumultiply nila yung pagiging unusual daw po, attorney.
Yeah, that is the reason. Binobloat nga, pinapalaki. Just like what they did ng prosecution nung pinabloat nila yung MLC records ng 6.7 billion. Yung pala, inflow, outflow pala yan. But going back, no, doon sa mga observation natin dito sa mga senator judges, yes po, Admar, talagang they are trying to bloat it, try to paint a picture. Ito namang sa kaalyado naman ng defense, they are trying to prevent it from happening. So nakita mo, who is actually now trying to prosecute and defend? It's more, aside from the fact na mayroong prosecution and defense team, even the senator judges are trying to protect it. Nawala na po yung sense talaga nung yung sabi nating proceedings na impartial. Sa ngayon pa lang, hindi na na-contain ni Chis Escudero. Hindi na po impartial tingnan ang ating tribunal, ang ating impeachment court. Talaga po nalabas na po niya kanya-kanyang bias. Hindi na po napigilan ni Chis Escudero by saying, please try not to ask questions that would somehow to make a conclusion of law already or fact, no? Which hindi naman tinatestify ng witness. Maybe we could wait until such time all evidence are presented so that we make our own conclusions of law and conclusion of facts, but not now. But nevertheless, hindi niya napigilan po yun. So tuloy-tuloy yung ginagawa. So kakabila naman, ang defense naman, ganun din ang ginagawa nila ng mga senator judges, no? So you see now, the political color has taken a space, no? Taken into sila na po ang nangunguna ngayon, yung political color, rather than yung legal evaluation. So, optics, no? So, ang pangit talaga. Hindi maganda talaga ang impeachment proceeding. Especially nga, as I analyze it, na kapag ang target mo talaga is to remove a political enemy, hindi yung papanagutin mo talaga kung may kasalanan o hindi. So, that is the strangest difference of all those that I've observed in this kind of proceedings po, Admar.
Opo, attorney, bibili po ba kayo kung ang mismong ipatawag dyan para mag-testify ang mismong pinuno ng LBP at itanong sa kanya na unusual ba yung pag-i-encash ng ganong klaseng halaga? Kasi for sure, mas malawak yun. Mas maraming mga ahensya ng gobyerno para magkaalaman talaga. Hindi nasisingle out lang yung itong ahensya na OVP at DepEd na alam mo yung, sabi mo nga, frame na masama yung ginawa, mas maganda para pangkalahatan na makita natin kung yan lang ba ay ginagawang patakaran sa ilalim ng OVP or sa DepEd o meron din yan sa iba pang mga ahensya ng gobyerno, lalong-lalo na yung may mga confidential intelligence fund.
Yes, I think I know what you're trying to imply. No, yes, pwede naman. But I think if we will digest yung statement nung managers, I think from there it would be enough to understand what's happening. Number one is that siyempre OBP, nagulat sila bakit ganun kabilisan mag-withdraw. Bakit cash? Bakit hindi check encashment? Bakit hindi online services? Wala pa man sila sa online services. Now, we know for a fact po, no, kung naka-online services na po yung mga iba't ibang ahensya ng government, including yung dito sa executive department, kung titingnan talaga natin records yan, mas malaki pa mga withdrawal through online. And they could do that. And hindi na po dadaan sa normal counter. Di ba? So, because on the online services, they can do it na gamitin nila yung kanyang digital way, no, of withdrawing or transacting with the money. Now, what happened is that a friend of mine said, bakit nga cash ang withdraw? Ang tingin ko, noon nagulat siguro yung witness because nagulat siya bakit cash instead na bakit hindi check encashment, bakit hindi yung online services ang ginamit. So I think yun siya ang nagulat, parang nabigla siya. But remember, no, you don't give checks to confidential informants. You don't give checks and do online services with the confidential informants kung ginagamit din sa confidential funds. Kailangan talaga po cash. Di ba? So, having said that, that is the main reason na parang ginagawa nila ngayon dahil nga bakit cash, no? That is a trap and that is really to magnify na parang wow, talagang nagmamadali. Kunin yung cash talaga, hindi naman ni chineke, hindi man lang in online services. Talagang cash ang kinuha. So yun ang pinipaint po nila sa mga tao na kaduda-duda. Hindi pangkaraniwan ang ginawa ng Office of the Vice President, Admar.